The NBA Cup. You know, the big weirdly shaped thing that has the Emirates slapped right on it. The NBA Cup is incredibly frustrating for me, as on the one hand I want it to work, but on the other hand Adam Silver hasn't been doing much to make it work. I mean, the guy looked at these courts and thought, yup, that'll get them to watch, right? So why don't we unravel the mystery that is this weird golden thingy that LeBron liked last year, but suddenly didn't? You see, the story of the NBA Cup doesn't start from last year or even the year before it. It starts from the very moment Adam Silver took hold of the NBA. Back in the olden age of 2013, the NBA then was vastly different than today. Teams didn't have sponsors on their jerseys, for example. I hate you for that, by the way, Adam. Anyways, like any commissioner before him, Adam sought out to fatten the pockets of the NBA owners and executives and grow the league into a financial juggernaut. Thus, one of the first things Adam saw an opportunity in was the aforementioned jersey sponsors, which pocketed the whole league a buttload of money from Nike, who wanted their switch to appear in all NBA jerseys, and also the other sponsors who paid teams to display their logos on their jerseys. Yet, Adam wasn't satisfied quite yet, so he glanced over and saw the All-Star Game, which has been a staple for the best of the East versus the best of the West, to determine once and for all who was indeed the best conference in that season. Adam didn't enjoy this tested and proven formula, and instead opted out for a more of a pickup style formula, where two captains are chosen to pick from a pool of different all-stars. This worked a bit at times, and at times it was truly comical. In any case, Adam didn't stop there, as he also changed the All-Star Game itself by adapting a very odd format, where teams have to beat specific scores to win the game, which admittedly only worked one time, ironically being the very first time it was adopted back in 2020. So for you see, Adam has always been a bit of a disruptor, if you will. Someone who doesn't like to keep things as they are. Things must always improve, even if they were in peak form. Again, did you have to with the sponsors, Adam? Anywho, Adam didn't feast his eyes on the regular season, which in all fairness has always been a heated debate among old heads and JoJo's fans. Some saying it's far too long and it needs to be lessened, and some saying it's perfect as it is. Thus, Adam, in the bubble-infested season of 2020, sneakily added a play-in tournament, a tournament aimed at raising the stakes towards the end of the season, expanding the possibility for teams to actually get into the playoffs. And it was a smash hit. Everyone liked it. Thus, it became a staple of every NBA season. But in the infamous season of 2020 laid the foundations of destruction, as an idea was born. What if we had a different championship? To which eloquently James Harden responded,
A tournament, a single elimination tournament in December.
"Thank you, James." Yet nothing was going to stop Adam from striking when the time was right. Thus he waited until it was last year when it was finally here. The NBA in-season tournament, now known as the NBA Cup. Well, how was it? It was bad. No one cared, and people actually mocked the Lakers and LeBron for caring. It didn't stop the media, obviously, from spreading false propaganda, now did it? But I found myself pondering two main questions. Why and how? First, why was it bad? To understand the terrible situation that is the NBA Cup, we must understand why the play-in tournament worked. You see, the NBA is all about legacy, and even the league itself has its own legacy. And if we were to sum it up, it's basically all about the rings. Nothing else matters. Thus, adding the play-in tournament didn't disrupt that delicate design and dynamic, it only enhanced it and expanded it. Hence, it was accepted by the basketball masses. Yes, it's pretty sick, dude. But what's not so sick, dude, is adding a completely new title that aims to not elongate the storied history of the Larry O'Brien Trophy, instead creating a new one. a one that is completely corporately made. That is not what is sick, dude. Thus, of course fans don't care, nor will they ever, as this genuinely feels foreign to them. No other major league in North America deploys a secondary title in their season, not even the MLB, and they're struggling in the ratings. Which gets me to my second question. How? How do you make the NBA Cup better? Well, the answer is right there, Adam. You did it before, like I mentioned in the play-in tournament. All you have to do to make the NBA Cup matter is to make it an extension of the already established format of the league. How, you may ask with your weirdly shining teeth as you grin at me? Well, that's where some fans may want to actually kill me. But I really believe this is the only hope left for the NBA Cup. So, listen up folks. To solve the mystery of the NBA Cup, to make it valuable, the solution is that the winner of the NBA Cup becomes the first seed of their respective conference. There, I said it and I don't care. In all seriousness though, this single decision would make the NBA Cup for every team a must-win, as it allows them to have a 4-month break all the way up to the playoffs. Teams with injury history like the 76ers could really benefit from this, which overall would make the cup a prized possession. Also, it would connect it with the legacy of the NBA as opposed to it just being an added bonus. Players would die for such cup, but I hear you. That team wouldn't care for the rest of the regular season, and that would hurt the regular season, man. To that I say, it's only one team. One team that fought tooth and nail to get here. The rest of the league has to still fight in every game. That means if we were to apply this decision this year, teams like the Lakers, the Celtics, the Nuggets, the Warriors, the Heat, the Timberwolves, the Cavs, etc., all have to play their hardest to secure a spot at the dance. Not to mention that the team who won it isn't necessarily going to stop playing hard. Lest we forget, players give a damn about regular season awards. Thus, if the winning team has an MVP candidate, that player won't stop just because they won and they get to bypass 4 months of the regular season. Not to mention, they have to play at least 65 games to even qualify for any regular season awards. Thus, it works. In conclusion, this having the winner of the NBA Cup becoming the first seed in their respective conference, bypassing 4 months of the regular season all the way to the playoffs, is in my humble opinion the only way the NBA could make fans and players care about the NBA Cup and see it for what it could be, an exciting addition to the NBA calendar. If not, fans and players are going to see it as what it is, a corporately made ad space masked as an athletic event.